Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Vintage Story. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing awesome. Getting ready to do some building here, and I realized that we desperately are going to need some smooth stone, raw stone, this type of stuff here for what we are going to be doing today. So because of that, I am headed out here to this, slightly mountainous area off to the, southeast of the base. And over here is a spot that I have been getting a lot of dirt. And I was thinking the last time that I went to go and get dirt from this, that it would be a great place to start setting up a quarry. And so I think we're actually going to do that. So I brought this chest along so that I could be putting stone and things in there. But this is the area right here. So we can see on the map there's a large area of exposed stone already. The one thing that I don't like is this lake in the center of this. So I will probably just get a bunch of dirt and fill that in, and I just realized I did not bring any shovels with me. But so this area here, I've already started kind of using it like a quarry. So the way that I found in Terra Firmacraft to make a quarry is you dig a line of blocks out and then dig another line out 2 blocks away from it. So we're going to have 2 rows of blocks here, and as you can see, I've done the same thing here. Then you come through and mine out the block underneath like this, and you will get these blocks coming out. So then we have the sawtooth pattern left behind. On the other side, we mine diagonally from it so that we have this pattern that actually works, and we end up getting 1 smooth stone for roughly every 3 blocks that we break. So I mean, that works pretty good, and actually it's less than that, because for 4 blocks we get 2, because then we can also do that on this side over here. So yes, quarrying, very important little thing that we need to be doing. And we need to remove that block, but then this one here we can't quite get to. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of digging. But I am going to have to go and get a shovel, and I might just use some stone shovels for this because, yeah, I mean, we're really not going to gain much by using a copper shovel here. We'll gain a little bit of time, but that's about it. But yeah, I think I'll just go over here and break some sticks. And oh, hungry! Oh my God, we are hungry. All right, well, let's go ahead and eat some of that flax porridge with blueberries. That's some good stuff. But so I'm gonna get up here and get a little bit of sticks from these bushes up here, and I'll just nap out some stone shovel heads. That does not bother me in the slightest. So, yep, I am going to try to get at least a few stacks of the raw stone so that we can actually make what I want to. And it is primarily for a design for a fence, because, you know, even though the wooden fences look really good in this, I think they could be vastly better. And we are still going to be using wooden fences. It's just we are also going to be adding in some brick pillars. And, well, I guess we're actually going to be using cobblestone, and then we are going to use smooth stone half slabs on top of that cobblestone. And I was going to replant these, but I realized we don't have very much for birch saplings. So it might be just as well just take these back with us. And, ooh, berry bushes. Do we bother? Yeah, you know what? I think we do. I think we do bother to take those. So, yeah, I will quarry out a whole bunch of stone here, and I'll see you guys back at the base. Well, that looks pretty cool now, especially in the mini-map. But I think I have enough of the raw stone now. I'm going to head back to the base and let's get to building. So before we can get going on building, we have something that we need to make here from our copper. So if we go ahead and put this down here, we need to make ourselves a chisel. So let's go ahead and get in here. So we need to remove a bunch of stuff here. And then we need to, add a few things back. And there we go, chisel head. So now the rest of this, I think I'm going to go ahead and make, what do we want to make? So my sword is just about dead. It might not be a bad idea to make a new sword blade. Whoops, went the wrong way with that. Nope. Okay, push one this way. Push a couple of them the other way. Whoops, that was not what I meant to do. There we go, sword blade. And then what else do we have? Axe, arrows. Eventually we will be looking at some of this armor stuff because that is something new. But I think shears is actually the thing that I want now. So shears will actually help us quite a bit in what we need for trees, removing some of the leaves and stuff. So kind of makes sense to do those. And boy, I hope the last one is still hot enough to work. And then we need one up. There we go. And then we'll make one more set of shears. So, yes. No. Okay, push these sideways. Sometimes I don't really like this forging mechanic, but it's not terrible. And then we need one up. There we go. Okay, so we have a couple of sets of shears. That'll be something that we will be working with later. So now we need some sticks, and we'll make our sword here. So let's grab a stick. Sword blade, there we go. We have ourselves a new sword ready to go. So now we are ready to finally get going on some of this stuff that we need for building. So I believe I put it in here. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of granite, cobblestone, and then we have all of this granite rock. So we are going to go ahead and grab half a stack of granite rock, our chisel, and our hammer. And what is this? Is obviously a shaped crafting. Alright, so we need to actually go like this. There we go, there's that. And then if we look at these guys, so to make this into the half slab, we do the exact same thing, just with the slab. And you go away, thank you. So chisel, hammer, and then our polished ones, and that's going to give us a stack of these half slabs. So that's what we need. Where can we put this? Feels like that should be here. I'm going to go ahead and put the sword over here by the spears that I don't really use anymore. And then we need some cobble. So let's grab a bit of cobble. and then we will grab some fences. So let's go ahead and grab fences and gates and things like that. So now let's head out here, and out in this area is where we are going to, actually out in this area is where we're going to put our farms. So let's come over here, and there's a baby bunny. So the way that I figured out to do this was we will put down a piece of cobblestone, then we will put a polished granite half slab on top of that. Then we're going to go 2 fences and then repeat the process. So it's going to be like this. And then we will place in our gates, and we're going to do a double gate. Whoop. That didn't work right. Okay, so apparently it matters what order we put the gates in. So if we put that one there we go. And then once again back with this. So this is a little more interesting than that. So yeah, I need to make out the entire area here that is going to be our farms, and then I'll be back. Well, I can't seem to figure out what I did with my bucket, but this is a good time to show the new recipe for the bucket anyway. And one thing about these stacks here, I found out now that we can hold, well, I don't know if it's been a thing, but you can hold control and you can pull 4 items off at a time. Control Shift will place 4 items back on. So it allows you to stack things up a lot quicker. But now we use, well, that's how you make a large trough, okay. But now we use planks in these planks instead of the actual plank blocks to make a bucket. So that will make our bucket. Now if we head over here to the water, we'll grab a bucket of water, and now what we are going to do, I was going to try to hide the water underneath the cobblestone pillars, but the path blocks here are slightly lower, and so we would have been able to see underneath there. So I needed to add a little bit more cobblestone underneath there. And then also, if we till the ground here, we see it drops down a little as well. So what we're going to do, we are going to place a water source here, and that is low fertility soil underneath there, and I don't really care for that. So let's go ahead and swap that out with a little bit of medium fertility. And then we are also going to put one over here. Now I have something special to put into here, but we'll go ahead and control click that in there, and that will give us our water in those locations. Now we're going to go over here to the plant material chest, which is this one, and I have these water lilies. So yes, these water lilies, I'm not entirely sure why I've never picked these up before, but whether you have to use a knife to break them or not, I don't know. I used a knife on them, but you find them every once in a while in little ponds. So yes, we'll go ahead and place these down on here. Now these will not hold us up, but they do look neat. So now the thing is to till all of this, which is going to take a little while. And I'm using medium fertility soil here because I'm not entirely sure that this is how I want this farmland to be. And I would just as soon not lose my terra preta until I am 100% certain that this is actually what I want it to look like. But so I'm going to go ahead and till this all out. This particular farm area is going to be for vegetables. Now I am going to be planting a lot of the grains, but I think those are going to be in much larger paddocks, because even just the flax alone, we will have basically a stack of flax. So yeah, I'm going to get this all tilled up and planted, and then I'll be back. So up next is the removal of the old garden fences, and I'm going to be removing this fence as well. Then I am going to be pulling up this path, and replacing it one block higher. And actually, I think I may move it over just a little bit because I need, about 4 blocks in front of what is going to be my house. So, yeah, get that done. So, before I could move on to the next portion of building, I needed to get some limestone for plaster. I would have been happy with chalk too, but I couldn't find either of them. I spent hours trying to find this limestone. I finally found it. As you can see from the coordinates here, I am about a little over 3,000 blocks away from my base. It is absolutely ridiculous. I took a couple of trips out to try to find this. I circled around the world quite a few times trying to find this, and I finally found it way the heck out here. But I am now filling my inventory with as much of this stuff as I can carry, and I'm probably going to get rid of these granite, conglomerate, and shale stones as well. But it's kind of nice to know that we can also get the shale and conglomerate out here. But yeah, I need lots and lots of these rocks to be able to make into plaster. And, there is the first pickaxe gone. So I actually overestimated how much it was going to take pickaxe-wise to do this. But also, if we take a look at the map, which, yeah, of course, the direct line route down here. Nope, and everything's disappearing now. I found these two on a previous trip, and this was on my way back to my base. And so we have a broken teleporter here and a bunker of sorts in that location. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff that we're going to have to look into later on. And I decided I would start waypointing that stuff because, yeah, obviously inventory space is always an issue, and I can never seem to carry everything. So I'll get this stuff back to the base. There's a couple of operations I need to do to it to be able to make plaster. So first I have to smash these rocks with a hammer in order to turn them into... now I can't remember. But the powder that I get from smashing these guys, then I need to cook that, and it will turn it into quicklime. That quicklime then needs to be combined with sand, and that will give us plaster. And to make some of the various decorative plaster things that I want, we will need to then add some planks to it in order to get the other stuff. And actually, let's take a look at that real quick. So these various things, so if we look up plaster, so we have the diagonal logs plaster, which I have found out in creative mode. It depends on how you place these as to which direction those diagonals go. We have the straight logs, plain plaster, and then square logs. So yes, should be able to make some kind of interesting looking walls on the upper floor of my house, which is what I'm getting this for. So yep, I will get this all loaded up in my inventory, and I will see you guys in a little bit. So on my way back, as I go past it, I want you guys to see this. So I came across this, and I don't even know what in the heck I should do with that because you can't even get through it. So on the way down here, I actually went through a massive cavern that had an under-mountain ocean. So I think that might... No, that's not the entrance to it. But, oh my god, that thing is... It's ridiculous. Those mountains are huge. And the water underneath them is absolutely ridiculous as well. But, yeah, that is something that we might explore a little in the future, if you guys are interested in that. because those mountains, oh my god. So I am ready to continue on with the build here. So one thing that I did add here was some upside down granite cobblestone stairs. This just kind of gives a little bit more reinforced feel to the wall. Next, we are going to take some planks and we are going to make, I gotta remember how to do this. Let's take a look at this. So we want trapdoors. So, oh, we need sticks for trapdoors. That is right. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some sticks. And we are going to make a few trapdoors here. So we want 4 of these at a minimum. And we're going to go ahead and place these here. Now, where you place these will determine how they get placed. So if we place it on the top edge of the block, it will go like that. If we place it on the side of the block, then it will go like that. Now also, if we place it on this side, then we have the little metal tabs showing. And I don't want those little metal tabs, and I want them to be horizontal slats. So that's the way that I'm going to place these in here. So we're going to place them on the inside portion on each of these. That is not right. And so then that will give a nice little look to that. Next up, we need some half slabs. So 2 planks together like this make a slab. We need 3 of these for this section. So we're going to go ahead and place these. Once again, it depends on how you place them. And if you're closer to the middle than the outside edge, it will place it vertically, which is something that I do kind of wish they would add to Minecraft, but I don't think we're going to see it anytime soon. So, been just cutting the grass every time that I see it here because it's just annoying. Now, I do finally have all of the crops cleaned up here. I had 1 turnip left that needed to be harvested, but it is gone now. So now I need some logs, and then I need what I've got in these fires. So what I need to do is take the hammer and the limestone, and that's going to make lime. Now I'm not going to do this because the hammer, it takes a lot of durability damage to do that. Then we throw that in the fire pit, and I am using the peat bricks. You know, this stuff has a temperature, a baking temperature of 825. So, yeah, the peat will take it there, but wood wouldn't. So I would have ended up having to use charcoal, and I don't want to do that. But so we have a bunch of quicklime here. So we're going to take this quicklime and combine it with some sand, and that's going to give us our plaster. Now this plaster, we can then take and combine, as we were seeing before, with planks to get the various things. Let's see here. I've got to look up the recipes. So the diagonal, I'm used to just having that. Yeah. Okay, so we need 4 of these, and then we want, was it like this? Yes. So we want 2 of these. And I think that's actually it. So maybe we needed 4 of these. I don't remember. But so I've gone ahead and put a ladder up the backside of the wall here. Yeah, stupid wolf. So we're going to start out by placing down our logs here. And this is going to give us our starting area. So now we need to place these, and I don't know what the correct... Oh. Okay, so we actually don't need to make these, because if we place that the right way, it actually... it would have that on the inside. Well, let's see here. So if I place this here, okay, so that went top down. That's the wrong direction anyway. Okay, so let's try placing it over on this side. Okay, so that, this is going to take a little bit to toy around with. But so I know that I want this in the middle. If we place this here, that's still not right. I might have to place a block out in front of this. So, hey, that is a great use for straw bales. So let's go ahead and grab a stack of straw bales here. We're done with the logs for a bit. And then we're going to go ahead and put these up here. And we'll go ahead and place these across there. And there. So hopefully that will allow me to get these placed the right direction. So that does face that the right way. But I'm willing to bet that now those are the wrong direction. Yeah, so okay. They have that. Alright. So let's try it this way. If I place these straight on here, okay, that's actually the correct direction for how I want it, but that one is not. So then what I will need to do is place this here, and then you? No, that's still facing the wrong direction. Well, darn it. Okay, well, let's place a plaster there and try this. Okay, there we go. Man, trying to get these to face the right direction, this is a pain. But I think when it's all said and done, this is going to be well worth it. Can we just punch these? Okay, so that's the right direction for that one. Huh, we can. Okay, so that's the wrong direction for that one. So I think we want this one to be placed up against the bottom. No, still not the right way. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and punch this down. Forgot that. And it does look like I need those framed ones in the inside as well. And then also we need to grab a piece of glass, so we'll grab that. We'll go back up here and place in these last little bits. So it does go a little faster with the pickaxe, so I'm going to go ahead and use the pickaxe, and then we'll place a single piece of glass in there, and that will be the wall up here. And yeah, I don't want to just walk off of that. That would be painful. So now if we look at this, this is starting to look fairly good. So I am going to repeat this on this side, but instead of a window, we are going to get a door in this space. And then I'll come back and see how things are looking. Well, I now have the front face of my house. So as you can see, I did add some flower boxes on the upper floor. Had to actually do some thinking on that, whether I wanted to put those in, and eventually I decided yes, I was going to. Also added 2 torch holders here to the front next to the door. And speaking of the door, so yes, this is just a wooden door. Nothing really all that fancy there. Added the fences here, just like I have over here around the garden areas. And then inside, we actually have the beginnings of the walls going back along the side, and I may change this. Now, one nice thing here is we can remove the glass, and we get it back. We don't have to have anything to do that. So I may make those 5 blocks in length instead of 3, because if we look at them from the outside, you know, they match the front in only being 3 blocks, but it looks horrible on the inside. So I may want to change that, and I may change the way that this is anyway. Now, in my creative world where I designed this, I actually found out some things that make me sad, and they mostly involve stairs. But so if we put stairs like this, they don't connect. So yes, we cannot use just any old block for a roof, but I do believe we have some roof tiles available to us. No, that is not what I need. I think I need shingle. Yes. So we can make shingles, but somehow or other we're supposed to be able to color these, and I don't know how you would go about doing that. I'll have to check and see if these actually connect, because I would not mind having some red shingle stairs. The big thing is figuring out how to color them so that they would be red, but otherwise this roof is going to be boring as can be. So yeah, but one final thing here. So I have a ladder going up here, and I actually have my bed up here. Yeah. Is my glass gone? What? I forgot to put in glass right here. What? Whatever. But so I have a little space up here that I can hide and be safe at night. And that makes me happy. Now, I realized after the fact that I should actually be using half slabs here instead of planks. Now, I can cut these back into regular plank, the plank item, and make them into half slabs. But that'll make this go twice as far. And this is actually every bit of the pine planks that I had. So I'm going to need quite a bit more of that, and also I want to put pine on the floor down here. Now, obviously this means this area over here is probably going to need to be extended a little, because I don't think that this building is going to be that short, but it might. I don't know, I'll just have to see how things work out. But that is going to be it for this episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.